Hi, just a little tour of my little kitchen garden. This is my tomato plant. There are lots of small green tomatoes that are yet to be ripe. Over here we have Riri or Mairi pepper, as it is called in Guyana. I would add this pepper to my grind seasoning. Here we have bell pepper, fine leaf thyme. Now, fine leaf thyme is packed with vitamin C and vitamin A, and you can steep it and make a tea out of it to access those properties. But I also add this to my grind seasoning as well. Here we have thick leaf callaloo, or some would say spinach. We have a good set of it. Yesterday we cut a whole big basin and cooked as stew, but you can also add it to your smoothies if you would like to use it raw. Here we have some scallions or shallot for my dear Guyanese friends. This is cilantro and parsley. I learned of this recipe, a bunch of parsley blended with pineapple to make like a vitamin C drink. I would add a little ginger in there just for a little bit more flavor, but I've never tried it, and it's something that I would definitely try this weekend to see, how that goes. Over here we have broadleaf thyme, mostly used as a culinary herb. It adds really great flavor to my seasoning and to your dishes, but you can also use it to treat fevers, respiratory issues, and to boost your immune system. So you can steep it as well in some hot water and drink it. We have more bell peppers, and this plant here, very interesting plant. It's called married man pork. That's what I know it's all my life to be, but I just learned that it's also called sweet basil. This plant, together with the broadleaf thyme, we would use it to cook a rice, to give the rice a distinct flavor. And that rice, we would use it to make something called black pudding and white pudding. Now, to make the black pudding and the white pudding, we would have to use the intestine of the animals. And since I no longer eat animal product, I just use this plant in my grind seasoning, or I'll make a tea out of it. It is said to have anti-diuretic properties and also helps to release stress. Over here we have this eggplant or balange for my Guyanese friends again. I use eggplant as a stew. I cook it for a stew. You can also bake it, and for those that are suffering from high blood pressure, you can make an eggplant tea that will help to lower your blood pressure. So to the eggplant and water, you want to add stuff like grapefruit and lemon juice, onion, and garlic to the recipe. We have more married man pork. So to make my grind seasoning, I would blend together the married man pork, broadleaf thyme, fine leaf thyme, weary pepper, onion, garlic. Sometimes I'll add some parsley and sweet peppers, and that gives a really, really flavorful seasoning. We have more eggplants, more bell peppers, and that's because we use a lot of bell peppers. We use it raw in our salads. We add it to our grind seasoning, and I also add it to my vegan cheese as well. more eggplants, yep, and more peppers. Over here we have the okra. Now this is the lone survivor because we plant a few more, but the others didn't survive this far. Okra, if you cut it, you realize it's a very slimy thing. So for those, if someone is suffering from like an ulcer, like if you have like an ulcerative stomach, you can use a lot of okra and it would help to smooth the lining of the stomach. And we have more bell peppers and more eggplants. Over on the other side, which I'm not able to go over right now, we have cucumber. And that's it for our little kitchen garden this year. Every summer we plant something. Hopefully next year we'll be able to add more vegetables and more herbs, but we're just thankful for what we do have now. Now this tomato, I am really looking forward to him becoming ripe because my son loves picking the tomato from the plant and eating it, and that brings me a lot of joy. Also, when my husband is doing the plant, it gives my son that opportunity to get involved in farming and planting. And he also likes, he's like the little helper, a little water boy. He helps to water the plants as well, and he's only 2, so I love summers. I really enjoy the warmth where I'm able to plant these. And all you need is a little bit space to be able to do this. These buckets, we got them from Home Depot, those tall ones and also these short ones. And if you have like basin, see that, or any have buckets, anything you have, you can utilize it and plant, and everyone would be able to eat from their own garden every summer. So thank you for watching this video.